gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you all today? Okay. Yes, Anna, I got a haircut. You like it? Yes? Okay. Yes, I got a haircut. Yeah, this morning actually. But you know what? I forgot my cap because my cap, my baseball cap, is a brand. You know what I'm telling you? It's a brand here on YouTube. Hello, Ana Luisa Alckmin. How are you all today? How are you doing, Ana Alckmin? How you doing? How you doing? Okay. Guys, welcome to one more live lesson here on VIP English Club, or what is left of it. I was reading I was reading the comments. I was reading the comments on the post in which Mairo explained the reason for shutting down VIP. And it's nice because you guys like it, right? You guys enjoy it. One thing that I can tell you, I talked to Mairo about it, and one thing I can tell you is that it's going to be for the best. Okay? It's going to be for the best. And much better things, okay, are about to come. So things are going to get much better. You're going to get lots of great content. I'm not going to disappear. I'll be sticking around. You will continue seeing my classes. All right? But in a different way, and I won't tell you how yet, just yet. But I can tell you that yes, you are going to see my classes, my magic stories, my crazy things that I do here in front of the camera to help you with your English. All right? Okay, thank you, Anna. The problem is let me see how I look here. Hold on. Okay, every time I get a haircut, it gets grayer. You see? It gets grayer. So in a few months or years, you will be seeing me, younger than 50 years old with my hair completely white. I'm not gonna paint it. I'm not gonna paint it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go straight to the content today. This is the second part in which we are going to use the Jim Carrey video that we saw last week, and I'm gonna do a few activities with you, and I'm also going to show you how you can use good videos, good original content to help to improve your listening skills and also speaking skills. So first, I'm going to explain one part of the video, and then I'm going to leave the other part of the video for you to do the same as I did here, because the video is not so long. But did you notice that in the previous class last week, we took like an hour and a half. I took about an hour and a half showing you the all the aspects of the video. Before we get going here, I need to record this. I need to record the audio of this lesson here. So we're gonna be recording it right now. Hold on a second. Okay, now it is recording. Okay? Okay, Renata Zuanadze. Hello, Leo. I'm so happy. Well, good. I'm glad you made it. I am glad you made it. All right, guys. So, algumas coisas muito importantes. I'll do it in Portuguese. I'll do it in Portuguese so you understand exactly what I need you to do. Se você já baixou o PDF da aula passada, se não me engano, é Magic Story 53. If you have already downloaded, você não precisa fazer o download agora do PDF da aula passada. Mas quando você estiver assistindo este vídeo gravado, ou seja, você podendo andar para frente e para trás, tenha este PDF em mãos, ou impresso, ou na sua tela e coloca numa parte da tela e tudo, ok? É uma dica que eu dou para você. Aqui, ao vivo, agora você não precisa fazer nada, não precisa sair correndo para poder baixar nada, ok? Se você estiver no computador, você pode aí, se você baixou, você pode pegar e tudo, mas caso contrário, não, eu posso colocar aqui, no problem, no problem, all right? Has anyone here in this room today, in this live, that has seen the video, the Jim Carrey video last week? Alguém aqui desta sala assistiu o vídeo que eu passei semana passada? É um vídeo que eu peguei da live que o Mairo fez de 10 hours. Alright? Então, se você assistiu esse vídeo do Jim Carrey na aula passada, please say, I did, or just I. Leite, I remember. Leite is our honorable member, student, and always the first. Emerson, I remember Emerson too. Glaurinha, Adriana, Renata Zonadzi, okay. Okay, Ana Clara, good. So you have seen the video, right? You have seen the video. E uma das coisas mais interessantes que tem na prática, okay, good, Sandra, Eli, all right. Uma das coisas mais interessantes que tem nesta prática, utilizando o vídeo, é que o vídeo e o que é falado no vídeo tem que ser legal, tem que ser massa, tem que ser uma coisa que não, no caso que é inspiradora, as palavras do Jim Carrey são muito inspiradoras, mas tem que ser algo que te diverte, algo que você goste de fazer e de ver e de ouvir várias vezes. All right? This is important. And when you watch it many times, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's incredible what happens to your English. All right? You have to insist. Don't give up. Muitas pessoas, principalmente aqui no VIP, gostam muito de séries, né? Assistem muitas séries. Mas, olha, vocês podem até me corrigir, mas me diga aí quantas vezes você assiste um episódio da sua série favorita? 1? 2? Você repete partes? Você repete 5 minutos, assiste 5 minutos e repete aqueles 5 minutos? Você faz ghosting, mesmo com a legenda fica mais fácil, ok? Você faz ghosting nesses 5 minutos da sua série favorita? Você pega, volta, destrincha o vocabulário e escuta de novo e tenta fazer frases com aquilo novo que você aprendeu? Do you really do that? Because if you really do that, your English must be really, really good at this point. All right? Because this activity of listening, and you know what the person is saying, and you understand. Você já sabe o que a pessoa está falando. O que você está praticando é exatamente se acostumar a escutar aquele tópico, aquele assunto, aquela frase in an English speaking way, not in a Portuguese speaking way. Because that's the problem with all of us Brazilian and Portuguese speakers, right? Because we have the tendency of speaking English in a Portuguese way because that's the language we know, right? And it's automatic. We always build our sentences in the Portuguese way of building sentences. And when you start listening to me or to any other teacher, and when you start listening to original stuff like series, movies, television shows, right? You get a different perspective of the language because it is different. And native speakers speak in a way that is different than us speaking Portuguese. That's my message. All right? Good. Carajá said, I missed the video, not lost. Okay? I missed the video. Leite said, I watched the Aquila spell many times. Yeah, you see, if it's fun, there is no problem. You see, one of my favorite movies, let me put this here. One of my favorite movies is Forrest Gump, right? Forrest Gump. And I have watched this film like 1,000 times. In a way that I could ghost and imitate Tom Cruise's Alabama's pronunciation, right? I remember it was something like this. Would you like a chocolate? My mom always told me the life was like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get, right? I remember doing that, and that helped with my English, although I don't put in any southern accent in my English. Actually, I don't put in any accent. I have an accent, right? But trying to imitate the other person speaking is really, really good, and it will help you with your speaking muscle. Olha que coisa interessante. Se você é uma pessoa que tem dificuldade de falar, divida a sua dificuldade em duas coisas. E elas se confundem e às vezes muita gente não consegue identificar. Ou você tem dificuldade de construir a frase e dizê-la automaticamente, ou você tem dificuldade de fazer o som, ok? Se você não tem muita dificuldade, se você tem dificuldade em construir a frase, magic stories. Listen to my question, answer it. Listen to my question, answer. Ask the question, answer. Ask the question, answer. Okay? This is the best way for you to practice quando você tem dificuldade de construir a frase automaticamente com velocidade. Algumas pessoas, e talvez você possa ter as duas dificuldades, não tem problema nenhum, você não é um burro nem uma burra por causa disso. This is very, very common. Alright? Então, se você tem a dificuldade do som, da melodia do idioma, one of the best ways for you to practice is by imitating. Igual eu falei, would you like a chocolate? My mom always told me the life was like a box of chocolate. You never knew what you're going to get. Right? Hey, Jeannie, will you marry me? I may not be smart, but I know what love is. Right? So I do that. And it's fun doing it. Okay? Really, I really do it. I like doing it. And I'm going to show it to you here in the beginning of the video. All right? So sit back, relax, and we're going to do it together. All right? So let me prepare the video here for you. Right there. Okay. All right. So I am going to play the video, eu vou tocar o vídeo e vou falar em cima do vídeo, ok? Vou falar em cima do vídeo e você me diz se o volume tanto do vídeo quanto da minha voz está ok. Nós precisamos fazer esse teste, você precisa me dar esse feedback para ver se está ok, ok? Não precisa estar perfeito, mas é importante que você consiga escutar the voice, Jim Carrey's voice and my voice at the same time, alright? Então nós vamos fazer rapidamente aqui um ghosting para você me dizer se está legal, ok? Vou botar aqui o áudio. Here we go.
Please welcome to speak to us.
Please
the
welcome
man
to speak to
on
us.
earth,
The funniest man on
of
earth.
legendary
A performer of
comic
legendary
genius,
comic
a
genius.
children's book author
Children's
of
book
profound
author of
depth,
profound depth.
an individual of enormous
An
compassion,
individual
who
of
is doing so
enormous,
much
I forgot
to
what
make
it is,
our
who's
world
doing
a
so
better
much
place.
to make our world
The great
a better place.
Jim Carrey.
The great Jim Carrey. Okay, good. Now let me know. Let me know if the audio is okay. Let me know if the audio is okay. Write it down. Você também, Aninha, vê se tá legal aí. Vê se ficou legal. Ok? Vai me dizendo, ó, eu vou tocar o vídeo. Alright, the video is playing and I am talking. Good. Alright. Okay, good. So let's get started. Vai começar agora, ó. Presta bem atenção. Oops.
Thank you.
What are you sitting down for?
What are you sitting down for? What are you sitting down for? What are you sitting down for? Do it. Se eu fizer, você faz também. Ok? Você tem a legenda aí e você coloca a mesma emoção do Jim Carrey. O Jim Carrey é um cara que exagera, ele é um ator, right? E ele exagera, e quando ele exagera, você percebe nuances de emoção que se a pessoa não exagerar, você não percebe. It is important. So, do it, ok? What are you sitting down for? Para que vocês estão sentando? Para que vocês estão sentando? Right?
I was gonna milk that for a while.
I was gonna milk that for a while. To milk, and this is important, ok? Vai estar no vocabulário que eu vou mostrar para você. To milk something. Let me put this here. I'm gonna show this to you. Okay? Here. I was gonna milk that for a while. To milk something is to take advantage. Ok? É tirar vantagem, é aproveitar de algo, tirando vantagem. Ok? So this phrase here, I was gonna milk that for a while. When you read that, tá vendo como é que pode ser confuso? Putz, milk. Aí você já começa a pensar em ordenhar, em tirar leite, beber leite, and it has nothing to do with milk. It's to take advantage. All right? So Jim Carrey said, "What are you sitting down for? I was gonna milk that for a while."
You guys can stretch that out in post, right?
You guys can stretch that out in post-production, right? In post. Ele não fala production, okay? You guys can stretch that out in post, right? To make that longer in the edit. Because he wants to take advantage of the moment people stood up and gave him a round of applause. This is so simple. And it's when we are not used to it, it's hard to understand. Okay? Because first he says really fast. So now you can go back and say, well, you can stretch that out in post, right? To make that longer in the edit.
Right? You can make that longer in the edit. You guys can stretch that out in post, right? You can make that longer in the edit. Thank you, Bevin. Thank you all. Jai Guru Dev.
Jai Guru Dev. Jai Guru Dev. Let me show you what Jai Guru Dev is. Okay? Jai Guru Dev means, the meaning of Jai Guru Dev is vitória para a grandeza em você. Let me explain this to you. This university is a Ayurvedic university. People learn and they graduate from Ayurvedic medicine. All right? And Ayurvedic medicine comes from India. And in India, they have this mantra that says Jai Guru Dev. Okay? The victory, so you may have victory in your greatness. All right? So.
I brought one of my paintings to show you today.
I brought one of my paintings to show you today. I brought one of my paintings to show you today.
I hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay.
I hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay. If you don't do it, se você não fizer assim, você nunca vai falar nessa velocidade. That's why you need to practice, okay? Hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay. Hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay. And then, num momento futuro, you can say the way you want. Primeiro você aprendeu. I hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay. I hope you guys are going to be able to see it well. I hope you guys are going to be able to see it.
It's not one of my bigger pieces.
It's not one of my bigger pieces.
So you might want to move down front.
So you might want to move down front. And then you go back. Well, it's not one of my bigger pieces. So you might want to move down front. You might want to move down front. And then you go back. You might want to move down front. You might want to move down front. It's not one of my bigger pieces. You might want to move down front. Right? And then you start playing with it. Okay? You start playing with it. Well, it's a very big piece. If it's too big for you, you might want to move down back. Okay? You might want to move back. You might want to move front. And so on.
Get a good look at it. Faculty, parents, friends, dignified.
Faculty. Let me show you this. He's going to say, right here. Faculty is the group of teachers or professors. Parents, mother and father, friends, and dignified guests.
Guests. Graduating class of 2014. And all the dead baseball players coming out of the corn to be with us today.
And all the dead baseball players coming out of the corn to be with us today. Well, in this state, and I forgot the name, I think it's Iowa, there are a lot of cornfields. He's playing a joke, he's making a joke of baseball players who hide themselves in the cornfield. And so that's all. That's what he says. And all the dead baseball players coming out of the corn to be with us today. And then you can read the subtitle and do it. Do it with the right intonation. And all the dead baseball players coming out of the corn to be with us today.
After the harvest, there's no place for them to hide.
After the harvest, there's no place for them to hide. There's a mistype here, which is to hide, okay? Not to hide, okay? After the harvest, depois da colheita, não há lugar para eles se esconderem mais. After the harvest, there's no place for them to hide.
Fields are empty.
Fields are empty.
There's no cover there.
There's no cover there.
I'm here to plant a seed today.
I'm here to plant a seed today.
A seed that will inspire you to move forward in life
A seed that will inspire you to move forward in life
with enthusiastic hearts and a clear sense of wholeness.
with enthusiastic hearts and a clear sense of wholeness. Now, you might be in a level que talvez você não entenda sense of wholeness, right? No problem. You stop, go look up sense of wholeness, faça igual o Mairo fez, learn, go back and says with enthusiastic hearts and a clear sense of wholeness.
The question is, will that seed have a chance to take root?
And the question is, will that seed have a chance to take root? To take root, and this is the one I made some notes here for you. Okay? To take root is to begin to grow, to start to be accepted. Bom exemplo de take a root, for example, is quando o Uber chegou no Brasil. It was just a seed. After some time, it took root. Okay? So that idea took root. That idea grew and started being accepted in the society. This is to take root. All right?
Or will I be sued by Monsanto?
As I explained before, Monsanto is a company by Bayern that manufactures agriculture products and seeds com agrotóxico e tudo mais.
And forced to use their seed.
And forced to use their seed.
Which may not be totally Ayurvedic.
Which may not be totally Ayurvedic.
Excuse me if I seem a little bit low energy tonight.
Going back? Okay.
Excuse me if I seem a little bit low energy tonight.
Excuse me if I look a little bit low energy tonight.
Today, whatever this is.
Or today, or whatever this is.
I slept with my head to the north last night.
I slept with my head to the north last night. Now, this is pause to explain that in the Ayurvedic and in the Hindi in this Hindi philosophy, people say that you shouldn't sleep with your head to the north. Okay? So that's why he's making a joke.
Oh man! Oh man! You know how that is, right, kids?
You know how that is, right, kids?
Woke up right in the middle of Pitta.
Woke up right in the middle of Pitta and couldn't get back to sleep until Vata rolled
Couldn't get
around.
back to sleep till Vata rolled around.
Okay, let me show you something here that I wrote for you. Okay? Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. They are the three energies, the three doshas, which are the grounds for the Ayurvedic medicine. All right? Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So these are the three energies that they work with. That's it. A gente não precisa entrar tão a fundo nisso. All right?
Crazy. But I didn't freak out, you know.
But I didn't freak out, you know. To freak out is to surtar. It's in the vocabulary.
I used that time to eat a large meal.
To eat a large meal.
Connect with someone special on Tinder.
Connect with someone special on Tinder.
Because life doesn't happen to you.
Because life doesn't happen to you.
It happens for you.
It happens for you. It happens for you. So, vamos fazer o exercício agora? Você fazendo, ok? Preste bem atenção.
Someone special on Tinder.
Agora.
Because life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you.
Deu para entender? Você conseguiu repetir? Because life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Got it?
How do I know this? I don't, but I'm making sound, and that's the important thing.
I'm making sound, and that's the important thing.
That's what I'm here to do. Sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really.
Sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really. Sometimes I think that's the most important thing. You see, eu falei diferente, mas eu falei a mesma coisa. Alright? No problem. Do it. E faça como se você estivesse fingindo que você está conversando mesmo. Well, sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really. You know, sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really. That's what I think. You know, sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really. Got it?
You know, it's just letting each other know we're here.
Letting each other know we're here. Letting each other know we're here. Letting each other know we're here.
Reminding each other that we're part of a larger self.
Reminding each other that we're part of a larger self. Eu consigo repetir igualzinho, my dear friend, porque eu já fiz isso 1 milhão de vezes. Alright? Como vocês viram o Mairo fazendo. That is the only way you can talk as I'm talking to you right now. Okay? As if you practice. So you take these sentences and just say, well, reminding each other that we're part of a larger self. Reminding each other that we're part of a larger self.
I used to think Jim Carrey is all that I was.
Is all that I was. I used to think that Jim Carrey is all that I was. I used to think that Leonardo Leite was all that I was.
Just a flickering light.
Just a flickering light. A dancing shadow. Esse poeminha você pode pular.
A dancing shadow. The great nothing masquerading as something you can name. Seeking shelter in caves and foxholes dug out hastily. An archer searching for his target in the mirror. Wounded only by my own arrows. Begging to be enslaved. Pleading for my chains. Blinded by longing and tripping over paradise.
I wrote some few notes in the PDF that you're gonna have, explaining the vocabulary of this poem that is Jim Carrey describing himself.
Can I get an amen? You didn't think I could be serious, did you?
You didn't think I could be serious, did ya? You didn't think I could be serious, did ya?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Você vai tropicar igual eu fiz agora. No problem. Go back. I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. I don't think you understand what we're doing here. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think you understand what you're dealing with here. I don't think you understand who you're dealing with here.
I have no limits. I cannot be contained because I'm the container.
All right. This is one of the most key phrases that Jim Carrey said in this sentence, okay? I cannot be contained because I'm the container. You can't contain the container. This was created by Jim Carrey. And o para casa que eu vou dar para você... Não, para casa não. Aqui. Enquanto a gente vai trabalhando esse vídeo, eu gostaria que você escrevesse alguma coisinha. O que você acha que é I cannot be contained because I'm the container?
You can't contain the container, man.
Can't contain the container, man.
The container.
Can't contain the container.
I used to believe that who I was ended at the edge of my skin.
I used to believe that who I was ended at the edge of my skin. Eu acreditava que quem eu era terminava onde termina minha pele. The edge of my skin. Okay?
That I had been given this little vehicle called the body.
That I had been given this little vehicle called a body. That I had been given. Me foi dado. Ok? Tinham me dado this little vehicle called a body.
From which to experience creation.
From which you experience creation. Ou seja, que é de onde você tem a experiência da criação.
Although I couldn't have asked for a sportier model.
Though I couldn't have asked for a sportier model. Quero uma pausa aqui para mostrar para vocês o seguinte. I couldn't have asked. That's how it says. I couldn't have asked. Though I couldn't have asked for a sportier model. Embora eu não podia ter pedido, eu não tinha condições de eu pedir por um modelo mais esportivo. The body, right? He's making jokes. Do you understand the jokes? So again.
I used to believe that who I was ended at the edge of my skin. That I had been given this little vehicle called a body from which to experience creation. And though I couldn't have asked for a sportier model.
Aí você volta e observa como ele fala couldn't have asked. Olha só.
This little vehicle called a body from which to experience creation. And though I couldn't have asked for a sportier model.
I couldn't have asked.
It was, after all, a loaner.
A loaner means borrowed, emprestado. It was, after all, a loaner. And it had to be returned.
And would have to be returned. Then I learned that everything outside the vehicle was part of me too.
And then I learned that everything outside the vehicle was part of me too. And then I learned that everything outside the vehicle was part of me too.
And now I drive a convertible.
Yeah,
man. Top down, wind in my hair.
Top down, wind in my hair. Top down é o carro conversível com o top down. Wind in my hair.
Woo! I am elated and truly excited to be present and fully connected.
All right. I'm elated means I am thrilled. I'm very excited. I'm really happy. Okay? Exhilarated.
To you at this important moment in your journey. I hope you're ready to open the roof. And take it all in.
Take it all in means assimilate everything. Internalize everything. E aí ele faz uma piada.
Okay, 4 more years then. They're obviously not ready.
They're obviously not ready.
Just need some more cooking. Now, I want to thank the trustees, the administrators.
The trustees are curadores of that university.
The faculty of MUM for creating an institution worthy of Maharishi's ideals of education, a place that teaches knowledge and
A place that teaches knowledge and experience.
experience, the knowledge and experience necessary to be productive in life.
The knowledge and experience necessary to be productive in life, as well as enabling the students through
As well as enabling the students through transcendental meditation.
transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation. This is a hard word to pronounce. Transcendental meditation. As well as enabling the students through transcendental meditation. Ele vai fazer outra piadinha.
And ancient Vedic knowledge, to slack off twice a day for an hour and a half.
To slack off twice a day for an hour and a half. To slack off, okay? To slack off is folgar. All right? Folgar. That's why to slack off twice a day for an hour and a half to meditate.
Don't think you're fooling me.
Don't think you're fooling me. Vai achar que vai fazer de bobo, né? Don't think you're fooling me. These phrases, quando a gente aprende, por exemplo, don't think you're fooling me, is very, very useful. É uma frase útil, que a gente pode usar normalmente. Aliás, qualquer discurso do Jim Carrey vão ser com frases que você pode usar na rua, porque ele usa o inglês bem coloquial. Right? So, don't think you're fooling me. 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 Don't you think you're fooling me?
But I guess it has some benefits.
But I guess it has some benefits.
It does allow you to separate who you truly are and what's real.
It does allow you to separate who you truly are and what's real
From the stories that
run through your head. So, transcendental meditation helps you understand and separate who you really are and what's real from the stories that run through your head.
run through your head. You have given them the ability to walk behind the mind's elaborate set decoration.
The ability, so it gives you the ability to walk behind the mind's, not minds, okay? The mind's elaborate set decoration.
And to see that there's a huge
difference between a dog that is going to eat you in your mind
difference between a dog that is going to eat you in your mind and an actual dog that is going to eat you.
and an actual dog that is going to eat you. So, this is really profound. A meditação transcendental, medicina ayurvédica, permite que você saiba a distinção entre um cachorro que vai comer você na cabeça, na sua mente, de um cachorro que vai realmente te comer.
That may sound like no big deal,
That may sound like no big deal. That may sound no big deal. But many never learn that distinction.
but many never learn that distinction. And they spend a great deal of their lives living in fight or flight response.
And they spend a great deal means a great amount of their lives living in fight or flight response. Let me show you what a fight or flight is. Let me show you here. Here it is. It's a psychological reaction in response to a perceived event, harmful event, attack, or threat to survival. Ok? Ou seja, é uma reação psicológica, right? Uma reação psicológica quando nós estamos ameaçados. Então ele está dizendo que they spend a great deal, eles passam grande parte da vida vivendo nesse tipo de resposta. Ou seja, na resposta automática, psicológica, igual a um animal. Right? Here we go.
That may sound like no big deal, but many never learn that distinction. and they spend a great deal of their lives living in fight or flight response. I'd like to acknowledge all of you wonderful parents.
I'd like to acknowledge means I'd like to recognize, okay, all of your wonderful parents.
Way to go.
Way to go means yes, very good, way to go.
What a fantastic job you've done. For your tireless dedication, your love, your support.
So for your tireless dedication, your love, your support, tireless means incansável. For your tireless dedication, your love,
Most of all, for the attention that you paid to your children.
most of all, for your
I have a
attention you
saying,
pay for your
beware
children.
the unloved.
I have a saying, beware the unloved because they will eventually hurt themselves. All right? Ou seja, tome cuidado com os não amados porque eles vão, em algum momento, se machucar.
Because they will eventually hurt themselves or me.
Eles vão se machucar ou machucar a mim.
But when I look at this group here, I feel really safe.
When I look at this group here, I feel really safe, secure.
I do. I'm just going to say it. My room is not locked.
My room is not locked.
My room is not locked. No doubt some of you will turn out to be crooks.
No doubt, some of you will turn out to be crooks. Crooks are dishonest people.
But white collar stuff,
But white collar stuff, coisas de colarinho branco, But white collar stuff,
Wall Street, that type of thing.
Wall Street, that type of thing.
Crimes committed by people with self-esteem.
Crimes committed by people with self-esteem. Crimes cometidos por pessoas com autoestima, com alta autoestima.
Stuff parents can still be proud of.
Stuff parents can still be proud of. Coisas que os pais ainda conseguem se orgulhar.
In a weird way.
In a weird way. In a strange way.
And to the graduating class of 2017, -3. You didn't let me finish.
You didn't let me finish.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. Give yourself a round of applause, please.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Please. You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness.
You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness.
A new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities.
A new wave in a vast ocean of
On the other side of that
possibilities.
door, there's a world starving for new ideas, new leadership.
New ideas, new leadership.
I've been out there for 30 years.
I've been out there
She's a
for 30
wildcat.
years. She's a wildcat. Now, this is worth explaining.
For 30 years. She's a wildcat.
Again, let me show you. Here it is. Now, pay attention.
You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness.
You are the vanguard, the first ones of knowledge and consciousness. Conhecimento e presença e consciência.
A new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities.
A new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities. Uma nova onda no oceano vasto das possibilidades.
On the other side of that door,
On the other side of that door, there's a world
starving for
famintos for new ideas, new leadership. I've been out there 30 years. Eu já estive lá por 30 anos.
new ideas, new leadership. I've been out there for 30 years. She's a wildcat.
She's a wildcat. She's a wildcat. Ok? É essa porta que se abre neste oceano de possibilidades. A wildcat é gato selvagem, um gatinho selvagem.
Oh, she'll rub up against.
She'll rub up against the leg and purr until you picked her up and start petting her. Right? Ou seja, igual um gatinho. Ele vai roscar numa perna e dar uma miadinha até você segurar e começar a fazer carinho, okay? So she'll rub up against the leg and purr until you pick her up and start petting her.
Against your leg and purr until you pick her up and start petting her, and then out of nowhere she'll swat you in the face.
And then out of nowhere she'll swat you in the face. Swat means golpe, assim. Então vamos escutar de novo para você ver toda a melodia da coisa.
Starving for new ideas, new leadership. I've been out there for 30 years. She's a wildcat. Oh, she'll rub up against your leg and purr until you pick her up and start petting her, and then out of nowhere she'll swat you in the face.
You see, you have to go back. Learn the phrase, mesmo que ela não seja uma frase útil. And then you listen, and then you listen to it again. And you listen to it again. All right?
It can be rough out there.
It can be rough out there. Rough means difficult. It can be rough out there.
But that's okay, because there's soft serve ice cream.
But that's okay, because they are soft serve ice cream. What he's saying is, it can be rough out there. Things can be difficult in life. But when we feel bad, it's like soft serve ice cream. It melts down. Ou seja, o que ele quer dizer é que a parte que deixa a gente com medo, chateado, as coisas ruins da vida, é como se fosse aquele sorvete que sai da máquina, que é o que chama de soft serve ice cream, right? E aí ele fala assim, com umas coisinhas em cima. Pay attention.
But that's okay, because there's soft serve ice cream. With sprinkles.
With sprinkles.
I guess that's what I'm really trying to say here today.
I guess that's what I'm trying. I guess that's what I'm really trying to say here today.
Sometimes it's okay to eat your feelings.
Sometimes it's okay to eat your feelings. Another joke. Por quê? Porque ele faz a comparação do feeling bad como sendo um soft serve ice cream. E aí ele faz essa piadinha. It's okay to eat your own feelings.
Now, fear is going to be a player in your life.
Fear is going to be a player in your life. Fear is going to be present in your life. Fear is going to be in your life.
But you get to decide how much.
You get to decide how much.
You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts.
You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts.
Worrying about the pathway to the future.
Worrying about the pathway to the future.
But all there will ever be.
But all there will ever be.
Is what's happening here.
Is what's happening here.
In the decisions we make in this moment.
In the decisions we make in this moment. Now, guys, this is profound. These are great sentences. Please do this.
Which are based in either love.
Which are based in either love
or fear.
Or fear.
So many of us choose our path.
So many of us choose our path
out of fear disguised.
Out of fear disguised in practicality. Again.
Is what's happening here. In the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality.
So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. Tantos de nós escolhem nosso caminho desde o medo disfarçado como praticalidade.
What we really want seems impossibly out of reach.
What we really want seems impossibly out of reach.
Ridiculous.
Fora de alcance. And ridiculous to expect, so we never dared ask the universe for it. Então, às vezes a gente escolhe o caminho desde o medo que nós temos, achando que as coisas que a gente quer nunca serão alcançadas e que é ridículo ter expectativas, esperar, e a gente nunca ousa pedir ao universo.
Ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it.
I'm saying that I am the proof you can ask the universe for it. I'm telling you that I am the proof that you can ask the universe for it. Say it. Good.
I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. Please. And if it doesn't happen for you right away,
And if it doesn't happen for you right away, and if it doesn't happen to you now, if it doesn't happen to you quickly,
it's only because the universe is so busy fulfilling my order.
it's only because the universe is so busy fulfilling my order. That's another joke. É uma piada que ele faz. Peça ao universo. E se o seu pedido não for atendido imediatamente, é porque o universo está ocupado preenchendo o meu pedido. Okay? This is so nice, guys.
And if it doesn't happen for you right away, it's only because the universe is so busy fulfilling my order.
My order.
Party size!
Party size.
My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him.
My father could have been. My father could have been a great comedian. My father could have been. Nobody says could have been. Ninguém fala could have been. Okay? Could have been. My father could have been a great comedian. My father could have been a great comedian. My father could have been a great comedian. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him.
Didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years
He got a safe job as an accountant. And I was 12 years old, he was let go of that safe job. To be let go, eu vou mostrar rapidinho aqui, is to be fired. Foi despedido.
years old, he was let go from that safe job.
He was let go from that safe job.
And our family had to do whatever we could to survive.
And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. Whatever we could to survive. Whatever we could to win. Start changing. Whatever we could to do whatever we had to do.
I learned many great lessons from my father.
I learned many great lessons from my father. I learned many great lessons from my father.
Not the least of which was that
Not the least of which, neste caso, dentre elas, não menos importante, não menor e não menos, ok? So, not the least of which é uma frase que é bom você aprender. Not the least of which was that you can fail at you don't want. Ou seja, eu aprendi muitas coisas, muitas grandes lições com meu pai. Dentre elas, que você pode falhar naquilo que você não gosta ou não quer. Por isso, é melhor que você vá logo e faça o que você ama. Quer ver? É isso que ele vai dizer.
you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Might as well means, no final das contas, é melhor você fazer aquilo que você quer. Então, é melhor você fazer. You might as well É quando a gente fala, então é melhor você, então é melhor, então é melhor. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Again, the whole sentence.
I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So
Again.
And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want.
Just a little bit.
I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you
Okay, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want.
don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. It's not the only thing he taught me, though. You know, I watched the effect of my father's love and humor and how it altered the world around me. And I thought, that's something to do.
That's something to do. Now, let me go back here a little bit.
It's not the only thing he taught me, though. You know, I watched the effect of my father's love and
I watched the effect of my father's love and humor
and how it altered the world around me.
and how it altered the world around me. And I thought, that's something to do.
And I thought, that's something to do. That's something worth my time.
That's something worth my time.
It wasn't long before I started acting up.
It wasn't long before I started acting up. E agora eu vou explicar de um outro jeito para você fazer sozinho ou sozinha. Ele vai contar que quando ele era criança, né, o pai dele, ele se inspirava com o pai dele porque ele percebia que o humor, quando o pai colocava o humor, como que alterava em volta dele, como que alterava a vida dele. Ele falou, poxa, é isso que eu quero fazer. Isso é uma coisa que vale a pena fazer com o meu tempo. E logo em seguida ele começou a atuar como ator e começou a fazer algumas coisas de comédia dentro de casa. Então, as pessoas chegavam para visitar o pai ou a mãe em casa e ele, com 12 anos, caía da escada. Todo mundo perguntava, o que aconteceu? Ele falava assim, não sei, vamos assistir o replay. E aí ele voltava e caía em câmera lenta. Pay attention.
You know, people would come over to the house and they'd be greeted by a 7-year-old.
7-year-old, not 12. 7-year-old.
Throwing himself down a large flight of stairs. They would say, what happened? And I would say, I don't know, let's check the replay. I'd go back to the top of the stairs and come back down in slow motion. It was a very strange household.
It was a very strange household. Household is the family that inhabits the house. Okay, the people that live in the house, a gente chama de household.
My father used to brag that I wasn't a ham, I was the whole pig.
My father used to brag that I wasn't the ham, I was the whole pig. Amazing. Quando você escuta e lê essa frase, você fala assim, putz, my father used to brag that I wasn't a ham, I was the whole pig. But Leo, ham é presunto. What does that mean? Because when you say that guy is a ham, that person is a ham, that means he is very, very funny. All right? He's very funny. Então, existe uma expressão em inglês que quando você pega e fala assim, oh, that guy is a ham, that guy is really, really funny. Right? So, for example, What's the name of the guy? Márcio Smelling is a ham, right? Jô Soares is a ham, whatever. Okay? And my father used to brag that I wasn't a ham. I was the whole pig. Another joke.
It was a very strange household. My father used to brag that I wasn't a ham, I was the whole pig. And he treated my talent as if it was his second chance.
And he treated my talent as if it was his second chance.
When I was about 28, after a decade as a professional comedian,
When I was about 28 years old, so after a decade as a professional comedian, after 10 years as a professional comedian, I realized one night in LA
that the purpose of my life had always been to free people from concern.
that the purpose of my life had always been to free people from concern. Liberar as pessoas de preocupação.
Just like my dad.
Just like my dad.
And when I realized this, I
When I realized this,
dubbed my new devotion
I dubbed my new devotion. To dub alguma coisa é apelidar uma coisa. Dar um nome. So I dubbed my new devotion to
the Church of Freedom from Concern.
the Church of Freedom from Concern. Okay? A Igreja da Liberdade da Preocupação. Another joke.
The Church of FFC. And I dedicated myself to that ministry. What's yours?
And I dedicated myself to that ministry. What's yours? So what's gonna be your ministry? What's gonna be your church? What's gonna be your passion? What are you going to do that you love?
How will you serve the world?
How will you serve
What
the
do
world?
they need that your talent can provide?
What do they need, guys? This is so amazing. This is so amazing. What do they need that your talent can provide? O que que eles precisam que o seu talento pode fornecer?
That's all you have to figure out.
That's all you have to figure out. That's all you have to figure out. Repeat, that's all you have to figure out. Isso é que você tem que descobrir. É tudo que você tem que descobrir. That's all you got to figure out. That's all you have to figure out.
Out. As someone who's done what you're about to go and do,
As someone who's done, ou seja, eu, como alguém que já fez o que você está prestes a fazer e ir fazer,
I can tell you from experience the effect you have on others. And I dedicated myself to that ministry. What's yours? How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? That's all you have to figure out.
that's all you have to figure out.
As someone who's done what you're about to go and do,
As someone who's done what you're about to go and do,
I can tell you from experience the effect you have on others
I can tell you from experience. E agora vem a frase. The effect you have on others
is the most valuable currency there is.
is the most valuable currency there is. Guys, you have to memorize that phrase, okay? The effect that you have on other people is the most valuable currency, money, there is.
Is. Because everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart.
Because everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart. Tudo que você for ganhar vai apodrecer e cair.
And all that will be left of you
And all that will be left of you is what was in your heart.
is what was in your heart. My choosing to free people
My choosing to free people, ou seja, a minha escolha de libertar as pessoas, my choosing to free people,
My choosing to free people from concern got me to the top of a mountain.
Got
Look
me to
where
the
I
top.
am. Look what I get to do.
look where I am, look what I get to do. Repete desse jeito que ele fala, ok?
My choosing to free people, my choosing to free people from concern got me to the top of a mountain. Look where I am. Look what I get
to do.
Everywhere I go. I'm going to get emotional because when I tap into this, it really is extraordinary to me. I did something that made people present their best selves to me wherever I go. I am at the top of the mountain, and I was, and the only one I hadn't freed was myself.
Okay. At this point, he's going to tell you, after all the fame, after all the money, and after getting to the top of the mountain, and after being able to free all the people from concern, the only one that he hadn't really freed was himself. E essa última parte, eu vou deixar para você fazer como eu fiz. Exceto que você vai ter o vocabulário. Todo o vocabulário que eu mostrei para você, eu escrevi on a notepad, and Ana Luisa will send you right after the class. Okay? Today or maybe tomorrow. All right? Good. So we'll stop here. We'll stop here because we still have 15 minutes of video. A little less than 15 minutes of video. Okay? And it's gonna be for you. You are going to do this. E aí eu quero que lá no portal você deixe as suas impressões de como é que foi essa segunda parte você fazendo sozinho ou sozinha. All right? And depending on the comments, I'm going to help you even more doing that. Next week, we're going to have another magic story. It's not going to be Jim Carrey, but if I have the feeling that you need help, I'll do it again. All right? Guys, any questions? Any questions? Sounds good, Carajá. Okay. All right. Great. How did you feel? How did you feel doing this ghosting with me? So far, so good? All right. Guys, it doesn't matter if it's difficult or easy. It's all a matter of doing it. Okay? Eu não quero que você chegue para mim e fale assim, Léo, isto foi difícil, Léo, isto foi fácil. Eu quero que você me diga, Léo, eu fiz o ghosting. Fiz o ghosting devagar. Tive que voltar 485 vezes para fazer de um jeito que eu gostei. No problem. Or, Leo, it's very easy. Não precisei nem pausar. Eu consegui fazer em cima do Jim Carrey. Great. All right? Great. This is great practice. Ok? Guys, façam isso. Façam isso com a segunda parte do vídeo, que são 26 minutos, faltam 14, ou seja, a gente foi até a metade do vídeo. Nessa segunda parte, there is a great message. E para eu saber que você realmente foi até o fim, eu preciso ver o seu comentário lá no portal. All right? Guys, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope to see you at the same time next week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aninha, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.